Here's how we're going to do trade of the day on tomorrow, Wednesday, September 26th. We'll begin with a discounted cash flow model that you built in exam 1. If I were you, I would use this file so that we're all starting on the same place. But instead of revenue being given for the entire firm, revenue is going to come from 3 different business units, A, B, and C. And we'll just add those together to get revenue for the firm to put in the DCF model. I'll show you an example here in a second. Similarly, expenses will come from the sum of expenses of business units A, B, and C. And instead of revenue starting from a certain value and growing at a rate, revenue will simply be a profile for each business unit. For example, business unit A might have a high or a medium or a low profile. Business unit B might have a high, medium, or low. And similarly across the business units and across revenue and expenses both. So if you think about that, what that means, there are 27 possible outcomes. We have 3 different business units, which could each have 3 different scenarios for both revenue and expenses. So for the trade of the day, I will let you know which business unit has which projection, and all you have to do is grab these numbers, add them up, and put them in the revenue line and the expense line. For example, if business unit A has a high revenue and a low expense, business unit B has a low revenue and a medium expense, and C has a low revenue and high expense, then what you would do to find revenue, come over here and grab the high revenue, and I'll do a paste special as values. I guess I could have just pasted it. We said unit B has low revenue. So let's grab business unit B, low, and we're going to learn something new here. We're going to copy and paste special, and we're going to add those values. So watch, 900 plus 300 should give me 1200. And now we're going to add in the revenue from business unit C. Copy. And I don't even need to select the whole row. I can just select the first cell, paste special, add. So let's check that. High revenue from A, low from B, and low from C. High, hit control, low, low, and the sum is 1700. The sum is 1700. Let's just double check on the end here. High, control, low, low. The sum is 2068, 2068. So let's go ahead and run through expenses real quick. The respective expenses for the business units are low, medium, and high. So let's start with low. Simply copy and paste, since those are values. Medium, copy, paste special, add, and high. Copy, paste special, and add. You're probably thinking this is a pretty dull trade of the day, but the point is to show you that we can build a model that looks at different scenarios, combines them to calculate a stock price. 2 things we're learning here. One is how to paste special, add, and the other is what we'll talk about in the lecture of class, how to deal with a lot of different scenarios in a model. So by the way, the stock price that you would submit for your trade of the day is $19.63 in this scenario. I won't give you this scenario. I will give you some other combination of the 27 possible scenarios here. each business unit revenue and expense. You'll calculate the new stock price and submit that as your trade of the day.